All right, everything should be okay. Still making mistakes. Still making mistakes. A one-man show up here. Hello, Otto. How are you today? I see a whole bunch of black screens. What's going on here?
Hello.
Who that?
Hello.
Was that Otto? How's Otto today?
It's okay.
Otto, it's okay? How's university going? Everything good at university? Are you enjoying your university? No, it's rough? Difficult?
Normal.
Normal. What is normal? Nothing normal. Do you find the studies difficult, challenging, or you like it? It's good. You enjoy it, yeah?
I'm enjoying.
It's what?
I'm enjoying.
You're enjoying. I enjoy it.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, university is a good time. Make a lot of acquaintances and friends for the future. Benicia can't wait to go to university.
No.
She's going to bring her purple sofa to university to her dorm room.
No.
No? Not going to bring it to the university? Unbelievable. No. Why not?
It's too big.
Oh, you just put it on your back and dum, like a mover. No problem.
I don't want. I don't even want to go to university.
Of course you do.
No, I don't. It's hard.
Oh my God. What, do you think life is easy?
Yep.
I assure you, it's not. You definitely want to go to university. But what's important is that you pick something you're interested in. That's what's really important. So you can keep getting better and better at something that you like doing. Gymnastics.
Yeah.
Well, that's like going into sports. And here's the thing about sports. They are wonderful while you are young. But did you ever see a 60-year-old
Yes.
Gymnast? Really? And how many 60-year-old gymnasts have you ever seen that make money doing gymnastics?
No, he was performing.
Well, yeah, if you're going to go in there and then showbiz and follow a career in the arts, that's a possibility. But my point is, for 99% of people who become athletes, it's just an athlete, someone who uses their physical abilities to do something for a living, like a football player or a gymnast, badminton player, all of them. Their careers end very young. You still have a whole life after that to do something with it. And so for 99% of the people who do it, you still have to do something after you finish your career in sports.
Aww.
So you still have to study something. And if you want to be really good at something, you're going to have to go to a university that has those sports or activities available for you to become really good at it.
I really want to learn how to play basketball too.
Well, you can learn. How's Glory today?
Normal.
Glory, are you in the shower? You're really, really foggy.
No, I'm not.
Well, why are you so foggy?
I don't know.
You don't know? Check your camera there. Something's wrong with your camera. All we see is a blurry, steamy mirror type picture. How's Dudley today?
Good.
You're good? Are you riding the horse yet?
No.
You're still not riding the horse?
Yeah, because I have a lot of things to do.
You're not riding the horse because you have a lot of things to do.
Yeah.
So when are you going to start riding the horse?
There's a song.
In Saturday.
Yeah, don't play music we'll get banned on YouTube. I don't know who's playing music, but please don't play music. That happened to us once before, and we got a copyright mark on our YouTube because we don't have the license for that music. Who was that? Dudley? Who was playing music? Was that you, Glory?
Dudley.
Singing and dancing?
Dudley.
You know me.
It was Dudley.
Yeah.
It's not me.
All that
Yes.
cowboy music.
Yes.
So again, when are you going to start riding your horse?
I say in Saturday.
In Saturday?
Yeah.
You're gonna climb in and get inside Saturday? How do you get in Saturday?
No, on Saturday.
On Saturday. In a month. On a day. All right. We can see you, little lion. How's the little lion today?
What one?
Well, who looks like a little lion?
Oh, alien.
No. With the big mane. Looks like a little lion.
What?
Glory.
Oh.
Glory looks like a little lion. How's Glory today?
Good answer.
What?
Normal.
What is normal? You guys have got to stop saying I'm normal when someone asks you how you are doing. People are gonna like you're weak. You know what? If you meet someone and they say how are you today, and you say I'm normal. You know what they're gonna think? You're weird. So don't say I'm normal. Jeez. Unbelievable. That's it. I'm skipping over to Alien. How's Alien today?
Wait, what?
I'm skipping over to Alien today. I'm going to another universe. No, there is no other universe. Another galaxy. Oh my God. That's it. I'm deleting you. I'm deleting you. Goodbye, Mr. Normal Alien. Delete. I can't believe he just said I'm normal after my speech. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. All right, you little cracker jackers. So, Glory, how are you today?
I'm fine.
Oh, okay. You're fine. So now you're normal.
No.
Well, no, because if you say you're fine, that's a normal reaction or response to someone asking how you are. Otherwise, if you say I'm normal, they're going to think you're weird. What do you want? You going to go to university, Glory?
No.
No? You're going to work at Pizza Hut?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I'm not gonna do it. Maybe Dudley's gonna ride a horse.
You all have to go to university, and you all have to study something of interest.
No.
Well, if you like sports and stuff, Glory, maybe, not Glory, but Benicia, maybe what you should do is go into physical education so that you can, physical education, like a PE teacher.
I don't know that.
And that way you can teach gymnastics to your students, and you can do sports every day, and you can have fun at school in the gym and get paid and have a career.
No, I don't want to work.
You don't want to work. Okay. All right. We'll have this conversation in 10 years from now. We'll have this conversation in another 10 years. You're only 9, right? Or 8, 9?
Yeah.
9. Yeah, 9. All right. The 3rd of November. How's Alien today? Welcome back to the class.
It's good.
It's good. Okay. That's good. That's good. I'm glad you're good. All right. Alien is here. Jason is not here. Glory's riding your horse, Dudley.
What?
Jason, not yet. Dudley, yes. Gabby, no. Benicia, yes. Glory, yes. Cheese is not going to be. I just got a message saying that Cheese won't be here tonight, so he's absent. And Otto is here. Yeah, and I heard some other news that maybe we have too many students. We have to divide the class. We may have to divide the class in 2 groups.
Oh, wait, what?
Well,
What?
because our maximum for the class is 7.
Oh,
And it looks like we have 8 students in this class now, starting the next term. Because we have Jason still, we have Cheese. Who's Miss? Why did that?
Not this class.
Which class?
This class we have 7 stars.
Oh, stars. We have 8 students. Oh my God, that's the hard one. Because they're crazy.
stars?
They're all
Stars.
crazy.
You mean what?
Well, stars is like a classroom full of your little brothers.
What?
Stars is the pre-A1s. It's the little kids.
I've been there once.
Yeah, so there, that can be
They're
rough.
crazy. They're crazy.
They are crazy. They really are little monsters.
I can't even guess anything.
Oh my God. All right, so we're gonna. Jason, how are ya?
He's eating.
I'm good.
How's the fried chicken?
Not good.
Not good, huh? So why are you eating it?
No, I'm not eating it.
Well, you're just exercising your mouth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're doing mouth exercises?
No,
So what are you eating?
nothing.
Anybody believe him?
No.
Nobody believes you. I hear the knife and fork. That's it. I'm deleting you too. Bye, Jason the potato farmer.
He's really eating.
He is. How rude. He knows the rules. Don't let Jason back into class for at least 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
At least 10 minutes. He's got to go brush his teeth. And that's just rude. There's no eating in our class. You can drink, of course, but no eating. Because it makes
I
me
have
hungry.
my water bottle. I think. I have a water bottle.
No, Jason. Okay, so what do we got in our vocab challenge now? We have got Alien is leading by 1 point. He has 4 victories. Benicia has 3. Glory has 1. Who's that? Benicia. That's it. So it's 4, 3, 1. 4, 3, 1. So Otto didn't get one yet in her first term. Dudley has been close a few times, but he hasn't gotten on yet. Jason has been close recently, but not yet. But he has scored a lot more lately. So this is for bragging rights, but the only person that can stop Alien from being back-to-back champion, because Aliens won 2 vocab challenges in a row. If anybody wins today, besides Alien becomes besides Benicia. If Benicia wins today, there's no winner. It'll be a tie.
Oh, come on.
It'll be a tie. Because you'll have 4 wins and Alien will have 4 wins. So
What's today's topic?
Today's topic is about
Silent
tectonics.
breath.
What?
Tectonic.
Okay, is it in the book?
Nick.
Of course it's in the book. The last lesson. It's about geography.
The San Andreas
Uh-huh.
Fault.
Uh-huh.
What does it mean?
And
That's what we're going to learn about today. So again. If Alien, Glory, Jason, Dudley, Otto win today, Alien becomes 3-time vocab champion. If Benicia wins today, there will be no vocab champion in interest 12, and everybody starts from 0 again in interest 13. You start
What?
again. What do you mean?
I'm
What?
not gonna win. I'm sorry.
But you want Alien to win again?
Yep. Just letting it go.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Usually I do that. If I was stressed, I'll do that.
Oh my God. All right. Yeah, we're going to talk about tectonic plates. Tectonic plates are the... Oops. I'm trying to let him in there. Oh, I don't know what I did. Okay, he'll sign back in again. Tectonic. The word is from tectonic plates. And what it is that our planet is all a bunch of plates, right? It's all a bunch of moving plates. That's how we form mountains. That's how earthquakes happen. That's how tsunamis happen. That's how
tsunamis.
volcanoes come out. And what it is that there's the Asian plate. Like the planet basically is like an egg with all the shell around it, but it's all in pieces and it's always moving a little bit. So if the plates move sideways, and once the pressure builds up and then it snaps a little bit, we have an earthquake. And when you have big tectonic, like the Asian plate and the Indian plate, and they come together and they push against each other, well, one has to go under and one has to go over. The one that goes over, that's how we create mountains. See, when they go over, one goes under, one goes up, and it pushes, and it creates mountains. That's how mountains are formed. And along Japan and along, especially Indonesia and some of the Philippine areas, the Pacific plate is moving towards North America. That's why you have the Rocky Mountains in Canada. All along the west coast is all mountains. They're all brand new mountains because the Pacific is pushing against North America and South America. But that's why we have a lot of volcanoes in Indonesia and the Philippines and in the Southeast Asian islands, because the plate is moving away. And when the plates move away from each other, the lava and magma comes up between and starts building pressure to have volcanoes. All of those, earthquakes, mountains, volcanoes, tsunami is an earthquake under the water. That creates a vibration, and then the wave is formed. And the wave, like when you drop a rock in the water and you see the rings go out, it's the same thing if you smash the water from underneath. It creates the waves to go out, and it creates a tsunami when it hits the land. So that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about tectonic plates, and we're going to talk about some famous ones, the St. Andreas Fault, which runs along the American coastline, California.
I'm gonna do this.
Yeah, so it's a very, very interesting topic. Lots of cool words to learn, and
Oh no.
and some new words to learn, of course, as always.
Trevor,
Yes.
how many are in the book?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. I added 15 from the book.
15 from the book? Okay, that's good.
All right. Let's see if Jason comes back here. Is Jason in the breakout room or something? No. No. Okay. He'll be back. There we go. Tectonics. So, again, the whole world is a bunch of plates that surround the planet, and we live on top of it. Like Australia, I think it's Australia, every year it moves like 5 centimeters closer to North America. It's moving that way. England, the plate that it's on, the island, is actually tipping. One side it goes up a few centimeters every year higher, and the other side goes down a little bit. It'll take millions of years for us to see any big difference. But the world is also always moving. Millions of years ago, I don't remember how many million years ago. I think it's like 400 or the 600 million years ago. The whole world was one piece of land and one big ocean. But over millions and millions and millions and a billion years, I guess, they all divided. That's why if you look at the map, did you ever notice that you have Africa and you have South America, and it looks like they could fit. They both look like boots, and you could put them side by side, and they would fit together like a puzzle. Yeah. You never notice that?
Never.
We've got some pictures of the world here, and when we get to those pictures, I'll show you some really cool things that happened in our history. They were all attached together at one point. And then they divided. Asia divided, Australia divided, North America divided, South America divided, Africa divided.
What's plate?
Plate is, well, it's like, they call it the Earth's crust. Oh boy, how do I explain that? Like you have the Earth's core, but underneath the land, we have like a magma, the red fiery liquid, right? Like the stuff that comes out of a volcano. Right, all that red fiery liquid that comes out of a volcano that runs down the side of the volcano when it erupts. Yeah, you know that, right? okay. I can't explain it any other way. We're gonna have to go through the pictures, and I can explain as we go. But you see this picture here of the Earth. You see how there's all these cracks everywhere.
Yeah.
Well, that's what the world is. The world is a whole bunch of pieces around an ocean, a sea of fiery liquid. Lava, the red stuff that comes out of a volcano, is under all these plates. So like a plate, it's like taking the Earth and taking a bunch of plates and putting the plates to surround and all around the Earth to hold everything together. And we live on those plates. But the plates are always moving a little bit every year.
Trevor,
Yes.
it means the world is like a puzzle.
In a way, it is. The surface of the Earth is like a puzzle in some ways, but really big pieces of puzzle. But we're going to see that picture later. You'll understand by the end of this lesson. This is a really good lesson. So we're going to start with our first word. Everybody ready?
No.
Yeah.
No.
I know.
Yeah.
Well. I don't care.
You don't care a lot, do you?
I don't care. I'm just a bad person. I don't care about nothing. Oh, and just in time, we have Jason. Let's see if he's finished his fried chicken and his baked potatoes. All right, where are you, Jason?
Hiding somewhere.
Oh, I just signed him in. Where is he? There he is. All right. Mr. Jason, have you brushed your teeth? Did you brush your teeth, Jason? Oh, you're still eating?
No.
I better not see that mouth moving unless you're guessing vocabulary.
Okay.
Did you brush your teeth yet?
Yes.
How could you brush your teeth? You still have food in your mouth.
No.
It means you're eating toothpaste.
I see the chicken in your teeth.
No, there's no chicken.
All right, here we go. The first word of the day. Bada boom boom boom. No, not yet.
The book? Is it in the book?
The first word of the day is Vocab Challenge with
Yeah, I know.
English with Trevor.
Yeah, I mean, is it in the book? The first word, is it in the book?
I'm not gonna tell you
Why?
because I'm busy.
Float,
Swimming.
float,
Yeah,
float.
who said that first? Jason?
Me.
Oh.
I said first.
Was it
said
Benicia who
it
said it first? Anybody object?
I don't know.
I say swimming.
Did you say it, Alien?
No.
I said swim.
You said Baluga.
No. No.
All right.
Baluga.
Benicia's first point then.
Okay, then don't win.
Did you say it, Glory? You said it too,
No.
yeah? No? Okay.
I
Float.
just said swimming.
No, it's not. They're not swimming. If they were swimming, they'd be in the water moving, right? So they're not swimming. They're floating. The boat is floating. And people can float naturally as well. They don't have to have these little air. What do you call those things? Inflatable devices or something like that?
Canoe.
Well, canoe is the long, skinny one where you sit in it and you row it, right? Canoe, not canoe. Canoe is how it's pronounced. I think that's a Native American word, too. I think they took it from the First Nation people or the Native Americans. First Nation people are the people in Canada. They call them First Nations. Native Americans, of course, are the people, the first people in North America. So, all right. So back to here. I don't know what they call these floatable devices of some sort. Toys. Lots of people have them, especially if they live near the water or lakes. When we were kids, we had some of these. And this would be just a rowboat. I don't think this is a canoe. I think this is just a rowboat. It's a lot. It looks wider, bigger. But of course, boats float. Otherwise, we wouldn't be able to use them. We need a submarine. Float.
So is this in a book?
I don't know, Benicia. I can't sit here and look up all the words in the book to tell you whether it's in the book or whether it's no. This one is in the book. I see it now, but I can't sit there and tell you whether it's an added word or in the book. That would be a distraction. Okay, easy one, Jason. Float. Fix your camera, Jason.
Float.
No, don't fix you. Yeah, fix your camera. Turn it down. I need to see your faces. Or I'm just going to delete again. Otto. Float. Don't forget your little T. Float.
Float.
Yeah, it's just like coat. Just like boat. The boat floats.
Float.
Yeah, don't forget your little T's here. I'm going to write this down like this. Just to make sure we get all the sounds right. Right? The boat floats. So we're going to add a TS sound in there because we got to practice that. Benicia, the boat floats.
The boat floats.
Tss. Dudley, the boat floats.
The boat float. The boat floats.
Floats. I'm going to get that horse to bite you right in the beep beep. Glory.
Float.
Glory.
Float.
Glory.
What?
I'm going to give you a what? Right after I take that fried chicken from Jason.
The boat floats.
The boat floats. Alien.
The boat floats.
All right.
Shake.
Shake.
Yeah, that's right, Alien.
Shake.
Shake.
To shake something. Yeah, to shake your drink, to shake your head, to shake hands. Shake. To move back and forth. Move back and forth and forward or up and down in quick, short movements. Shake.
Jake.
Yeah.
Jake is shaking the bottle.
Whoops. Where's my sentence here?
Snake the snake Jake. Huh?
Again, Benicia?
Shake the snake Jake.
Snake the shake. I mean, shake the snake, Jake. You know, you pick up the snake by the tail and you shake it.
Then the snake will bite you.
Well, if you shake it, he won't bite you. But if you don't shake it, then he'll bite you. That happened to me in Indonesia.
Huh?
I was living way out in Karawaci. I was staying with a friend when I first moved there, and the first night we were sitting outside watching this amazing thunderstorm out in the south, and his wife went outside and she screamed really, really loud. They had this really nice big house with a big gate and a yard, and she screamed, and me and my friend ran downstairs and went outside. What's wrong? What's wrong? And this big black snake was going right through the front yard. And, well, big, I mean, maybe like, maybe 2 meters, because when I picked it up, his head was like still touching the ground. So I had to put him over my head to get him off the ground. And I thought, oh, that's no problem. And I was very silly. That was not smart what I did. But I grabbed the snake by its tail to pick it up. And I said, see, it's no big deal. It's just a snake. I watched too many. Steve Irwin, I think his name was, the guy who'd go and deal with animals in Australia, who unfortunately passed away. So anyway, I was like, see, there's no problem. And she screamed again. And I looked and what? And then the head of the snake came up. And then the back of the head went, opened up. It was a cobra. So here I am in Indonesia, standing in my friend's front yard with a 2-meter long black cobra, and he's looking up at me. And I'm like,
A
what?
cobra is dangerous.
The cobras are dangerous. But the cobras in Indonesia, their venom, their poison is not that bad. Usually people don't die if they get bitten. That's what I was told. But they do. They can make you really sick. So anyway, I shook the snake and I threw him over the fence into the street. And then he took off into the field. It was not a very good thing to do. So I recommend you never try to pick up a snake. It's very dangerous. I got very lucky that I didn't get bit by a snake. But anyway, shake the snake, Jake. Dudley.
Shake the snake, Jake.
Yeah, Glory.
Shake the snake, Jake.
Don't forget the k at the end, right? Shake the snake, Jake. Alien.
Shake the snake, Jake.
Yeah. My
Shake
friend's
the
son's
snake,
name is
Jake.
Jake. Shake the snake. Even I have a hard time saying it. Shake the snake, Jake. Jason.
Shake.
Shake the snake, Jake.
Jake. Again.
Shake the snake, Jake.
Yeah, it's not Jake. There's like a little D in the front, right? Like, it's not Tom and Jerry. It's Tom and Jerry. Same with Jake.
Jake.
Yeah, that's right. Say it again, Alien.
Shake the snake, Jake.
Snake the shake. Shake the snake, Jake. All right. Anybody else? Otto.
Shake the snake, Jake.
Yeah, don't forget your shake. Shake, rattle, and roll. Yeah, is that how that song goes? Shake, rattle, and roll. Something like that. Shake the snake, Jake. All right. So 1-1 tie. Boom, chakalaka, laka, boom, boom.
Space.
No.
Space. The
Gravity.
Moving.
land.
Movement.
The nice top part of the water, the moon, the marble counter,
Earthquake.
Land.
the
Is it in
earthquake.
the book?
Moving.
Surface.
Yeah, Alien.
Surface.
Yeah, it looks like surface, face, but it's not pronounced face. It's pronounced fuss. Surface, fuss. Surface. The surface, yeah. Buzz Aldrin and Neil Armstrong landed on the surface of the moon. The surface of the water, you can see the shark fin come through the surface. Look at the shiny surface of this beautiful, beautiful marble counter. Surface. Yeah. What's the other word? Lace. Ace. Yeah, sometimes the A-C-E can sound different. Surface. Fuss, not face. Little different. Try it again, Alien. Surface.
Surface.
Yeah. Glory. Surface.
Surface.
What?
Surface.
Surface. Dudley?
Surface.
Surface. Otto.
Surface.
Surface. The surface of the table. The surface of anything, right? The outer or top part of a layer of something. The surface. Surface of the plane. Jason.
Surface.
All right. Alien takes a 1-point lead. The next word is the next word. The next word.
Yeah.
Dum-dum-dum. Where is he?
Sky.
Where's the camera
Pixie.
going?
Under.
Moving.
It's like under.
Under.
Angle.
Bottom.
Nope, not bottom, not under.
The side. Angle.
The side is side by side. No. He is the
Upward.
car.
Below.
Angle.
Is
The camera is going the surface of the water. We are standing the airplane.
under.
I said not
Word.
under.
Angle.
Angle? No, angle is a degree. Jason?
I,
Jason? Below. It's like below. It's very similar to below.
Is it not
Clue.
under?
Cool.
The third time, it's not under.
Underneath.
Underneath. That's the word I'm looking for. Who said that?
Oh my. Otto.
Otto, underneath?
Yes.
Woohoo! Yeah, underneath something. The man is working, but it's really, really confusing. Situated directly below something. Now, when we're talking about water, usually we would say the fish are below the surface, right? We don't say under the water. Well, no, we do say it, but technically under the water means you're down in the dirt, right? You're under the water. But you're in the water. So we make the reference to the surface, to the top part. So we often say below the surface, beneath. Now, we often say the plane is not on the city, right? It's not on the city, but it flies above the city, above our head. So where are we? We do say we're under, but because it's so far away, we have to say below or beneath. But usually beneath means you're under something, right? I have an air conditioner on the wall above the curtains. So it's up there. I'm below the air condition. I wouldn't say I'm underneath it unless I'm directly here. Now I'm underneath. Or I'm over there, I'm underneath the ceiling fan. But in so many situations, they're very interchangeable. Below, beneath, under. It's a bit confusing, that one. But this one is underneath. Under something, underneath. And usually not touching. Or we would say under. The cat is under the blanket because you can see the blanket is touching him, but he's under the blanket. But it could be beneath the bed because he's not touching the bed. But we still say under the bed. Very confusing. So, that's all I can say about that. All right, next one. Something that happens fast and unexpected. We had this word before. Oh! I'm having a heart attack!
Rise.
Rise? No. Something in the movie you're watching
Startle.
it. Startle? Yeah. Well, what is in order for something to startle you, something has to happen to startle you. Right?
Nightmare.
You're watching the movie and all of a sudden the monster jumps out at them. Ah! Like surprises them, right?
Nightmare.
Well, the nightmare is something you have when you're sleeping.
Sudden.
Sudden. That's what we're looking. Sudden. Happening or done quickly without warning. Suddenly she woke up. Suddenly he had a pain. Suddenly the monster appeared and scared them. Suddenly. Something that happening or done quickly without warning. Sudden. All of a sudden it started raining and we had to run for cover. All of a sudden, the ground started shaking, and we knew we were in trouble. Sudden. Sudden. I say sudden, but I guess if you look at the phonics, sudden, it's more like an A sound. Sudden. Sudden. I say sudden, and that's the way I'm going to keep saying it. My goal is to make you communicate efficiently and in a manner that people can understand what you're saying. So, every country has a slight little dialect or a slight little accent or a different pronunciation, just like the Americans, right? A lot of their T's sound like D's. But do you understand what I'm saying? Bottle or bottle? Little, little. Yeah, so that's the point here. As long you got to be clear so that people understand what you're saying. But there's different pronunciations for everything. Sudden, Otto. All, A-L-L, all, I'm not going to write it down. All of a sudden, right? Something happened. All of a sudden.
Sudden.
All of a sudden.
The sudden.
Oh, I got to write it down. Right? Something happened all of a sudden. All of a sudden it began.
Sudden.
Yeah. All of a sudden it began to rain. All of a sudden he got angry. All of a sudden I forgot. All of a sudden I felt the pain. Benicia.
All of the sudden.
All of the sudden. What?
All of the sudden.
There's no the there. Actually, I want you to finish the sentence. I want you each to make a sentence with this, starting with all of a sudden. I just gave you many examples.
Will be coming tonight.
Alien, what?
All of a sudden, will be coming tonight.
All of a sudden will be coming tonight? Well, that's not right now. That's tonight.
Yeah.
So it would be, I'll give you an example. Your friend was coming tonight to visit, or your grandmother. Somebody was coming tonight. All of a sudden, they canceled. So, oh, wow. That was quick. They canceled. Something like that.
The sudden.
Not the. All of a.
All of a sudden, my grandma showed up.
All of a sudden, my grandmother showed up with cake. Ha! How cool.
Yummy.
Dudley, all of a sudden.
All of a sudden.
All of a sudden what? The horse bit my beep beep?
All of a sudden, I caught.
All of a sudden, I cotch. What's a cotch? I never heard of a cotch. What's a
Cough.
cough? Okay. Well, okay. But now, if you say all of a sudden I cough, did you already cough? Because now you're telling me. How could you tell me if you're coughing? So it already happened, right? So you have to imagine that it's in the past. So what's the rule with ed on an F-sounding verb?
Oh.
What is it?
Oh.
It's going to be a T, yeah? Coughed. Coughed. Oh, so basically maybe I was hiding, or I was, I don't know, you were somewhere where you were supposed to be silent, and all of a sudden I coughed. Yeah, okay. Benicia.
All of this. I already said it before.
No, you didn't. You said all of the what? The what? The what? I don't remember.
You told me to make a sentence, right?
Yeah, what was it?
All of a sudden, my grandma showed up.
Oh, yeah, you did. Okay. With a cake. I was just testing you. See if you have something around your head. I want to make sure it wasn't too tight and you were forgetting things. Just checking. Otto. A sentence. What's that crazy noise? That's got to be Glory.
What?
I don't know. What noises are you making? Otto, what's a sentence?
Nothing.
Jason, you're next, and Glory's last.
Okay.
All of a sudden, the rain.
You're going to use my all of a sudden, the rain what? Ran away? Started. Yeah, again, you're telling me something that happened, right? So it has to be past tense. All of a sudden, it started to rain. Or, Glory, you have a fan on that microphone or something again?
No.
Well, I keep hearing right there again. Do you keep sticking it in the fish tank?
He's underwater.
Yeah, it sounds like you're putting the microphone underwater every minute. There it is again. What is that? I'm going to mute you to see if it's coming from you.
Fish girl.
Wait. Let's hear it again here. It is Glory. It's coming from you. Okay. All of a sudden, the rain started. Okay, Glory, do something with your fan or whatever's making that noise. Please fix it. The rain started. You could say that. Jason, what's your sentence? What is that, Glory?
A fan.
Well, you just said to me, no, you don't have a fan. So turn the fan so it's facing you Not the microphone. Jason.
All of a sudden, my mom came into my room.
All of a sudden, my mom came into my room and caught me eating fried chicken, and Trevor deleted me.
No.
All right, Glory, your turn.
All of a sudden.
Not the sudden. All of a sudden.
All of a sudden.
Something happened.
All of a sudden.
A plane crashed through my living room.
No. All of a sudden.
Not the sudden. Look at the sentence. All of a sudden. A sudden.
All of a sudden.
Come on, Glory. Come on, Glory. This is really, really easy. Something happened. All of a sudden, someone knocked on the door. All of a sudden, the phone rang. All of a sudden, it began to rain. All of a sudden, I kicked the sofa. All of a sudden, my mom yelled at me. All of a sudden, the cat smoked a cigar. All of a sudden, the lights went out. This is very, very easy stuff.
All of a sudden, I sneezed.
All of a sudden, I sneezed because I'm allergic to cats and cigar smoke.
No. No.
All right. Got to think a little faster. And fix that phone!
Volcano.
Volcano.
Yeah, I have no idea who said it first. I think it was Glory.
Oh,
Oh.
I said it first.
I think it was Glory. Anybody want to argue that?
No.
Jason didn't say anything. Why can't I see your face? Why can't I see your mouth?
I don't know.
You don't know? Whoa, how come you got deleted again? I don't know.
No.
I don't know why. He just keep getting deleted. I don't understand why. You just keep disappearing. There must be a technical glitch in the computer. It just keeps deleting you.
No.
Fix your camera. It's a class rule. I must see your face. Yes. All right. So Glory's going to get this point with, what is it, Otto?
Volcano.
Yeah. This is all. Volcano.
Volcano.
Yeah, volcano. Jason,
Volcano.
do you like volcanoes?
No.
You don't want to climb a volcano?
No.
You can sit on the top and you can barbecue some marshmallows
Of course not.
and some hot dogs.
No.
Oof, my God, they cook real fast. Pinisha.
Volcano.
Yeah, you have a lot of volcanoes down in your country. Dudley.
Volcano.
Yeah, Glory.
Volcano.
Yeah. Do you know how many volcanoes you have in Indonesia, Glory?
1,000 and 1,080. I don't know.
Yeah.
100.
I think it's in the thousands. I could be wrong. I'm checking right now. How many volcanoes?
1,000. 1,000.
Well, not all active, but like past and present. Like Krakatoa blew up 100 years ago, but it's still a volcano, right? It's still hot, and it will blow up again someday. How many volcanoes in Indonesia? Because you guys are right on the edge of two plates. That's why it's mountainous. Oh, no. Okay. Here we go. Indonesia has a great number of volcanoes in the world. There are 147 volcanoes.
What?
147 volcanoes, and 76 of them are the active volcanoes and spread along the islands of Sumatra, Java, Celebes, and Lesser Sunda.
I mean Barat.
Yeah, so almost half of the volcanoes you have are active right now. That's wild. Okay. That's a lot of volcanoes. Very dangerous place to live in Indonesia. Well, it depends where you are. But anyway. Now, you were asking me earlier, Miss Benicia. Now you see how this volcano, I mean, it's just it's not a real one. It's just a computer generated image. But this kind of looks like a volcano that's burning, which that's not how volcanoes usually work. Usually they build up pressure as the lava. You see the small picture? See all this red stuff coming down the sides of the mountains?
Yeah.
No. You don't see this small picture?
I said yes.
Oh, well, who said no? Somebody said no. Must be Glory.
No.
Oh, it's Jason.
No.
All this yellowy red stuff that's coming down, a fiery liquid, very dangerous. That's called, once it comes out of the volcano, we call it lava. It's called something different when it's in the ground, but when it comes out of the volcano, it's called lava. And after it erupts, it blows up.
Fire.
Well, it's a fiery liquid. It's very, very hot. You can't touch it. You can't even go near it. Like it'll just burn you.
You'll die.
Yeah, absolutely. It kills everything it touches. It's very dangerous. But that's once it comes out, it's called lava. But that usually happens after it erupts. Usually there's some kind of an explosion, and dust goes in the air, and the lava starts coming out. They don't burn like this. They often smoke for a long time until they explode. But that's lava. So now you know what lava is, Benicia. So you know how it comes out and then it rolls down the side. Very dangerous. Volcanoes, of course, are very dangerous. Yeah. All right. We're not going to repeat that one. Let's move on to the next one. So, like I said, no, not yet. Okay, so again, there was a few things I wanted you to remember today when learning about these tectonic plates. And one is tectonic plates cause volcanoes. So again, what is a volcano, right? It's the lava that you see coming out. It builds up underground until it finds a crack, and it pushes and it pushes and it pushes and it makes a mountain, a volcano. And then eventually the pressure gets big enough that it blows up, right? That's caused by the plates, I said, around the earth and under the ocean. The whole world has got. Are you listening, Benicia?
My dad was calling.
Tell him to wait for the break. Earthquakes are a result of the plates of the earth, the crust, moving away from each other. Right? I told you the Pacific plate under the ocean is moving towards Canada and America and Mexico that way. So in Japan and Indonesia, you have a lot of volcanoes because the plate is moving away and a lava's coming up between the cracks. Remember the very first picture? We saw all the cracks in the earth. So the lava's coming up, and that's what's causing causing volcanoes. So we'll learn about the other ones as we go here.
Trevor, what's 74 you said?
Earthquake.
Yeah, earthquake. Was that Dudley or Alien?
Dudley.
Yeah.
Dudley?
Yeah.
All right. Dudley got it. What was that question, Benicia?
The volcano you said in my country there was 74.
Google says there's like 149 volcanoes.
But the active one.
Half of it is active. 76 of them were active.
It means the 76 volcanoes can erupt at any time.
Yep.
But what if I'm in Barat and you said some of them is in Sumatra?
Well, it's not gonna. You might get some clouds and dust that comes over, and it might rain dust and ash for a few days. But unless it's a super volcano, and I don't think you have any super volcanoes.
What's that?
Super volcano is one that is it's like an asteroid hitting the planet.
Can it destroy the planet?
It won't destroy the planet, but it'll destroy a lot of living things.
Oh,
Now, if
like
you
us?
Can it destroy a country?
yes, it can.
Can it destroy us?
It depends if you're in that country. For example, there was a super volcano in Indonesia on Sumatra. Sumatra. I'm gonna keep this. Oh, I got some really cool little YouTube shorts to show you guys after too. That we talked about last week, the polar bears and the hunting and all the different the orca whales and all that stuff. It was this class we did Amazing Animals, right?
Last time I watched orcas versus great white shark.
Okay, I got some videos, shorts to show you. Just shorts to show you after the break. I don't want to. They're not my channel. I'm sure I could use them if I wanted to, but okay. There's a famous tourist place in Sumatra. There's a big lake. What is that called? Sumatra Island. Let me see if I can find it here. I'll tell you a little story. Every volcano and earthquake, they're all different, right? They're measured on a with a Richter scale, I think it is. It could be like a 1 to a 9.9 or something like that. I think it's rated 1 to 10. And like the earthquake that happened off the coast of Sumatra in the Indian Ocean that caused the biggest natural disaster that most people died in Aceh, when the tsunami hit Indonesia and like some 250,000 people died. That volcano, that earthquake, that movement under the ocean off the coast of Indonesia on the Indian Ocean side, that measured a 9.1 or a 9.2. It was a massive underwater earthquake. So big that's why that tsunami, not only did it go across Aceh and in Indonesia on Sumatra, but it also went all the way across the Indian Ocean and actually had big waves hit the coast of Africa. That's how big that was. Now, this island, on this island, because if I get the information, I can tell you what it is. There it is. There was a supernova. Supernova is when a sun blows up. Lake Toba. Yeah, it's a popular tourist destination. It's a huge lake.
Is it in the nation?
Yeah, on Sumatra. Lake Toba.
Lake Toba. Oh, Lake Toba. Yeah.
Yeah, and there's a big island in the middle of this lake.
Let me
It's
think.
very beautiful. So type that
It's
again.
called
Lake Toba.
in Sumatra Barat, I think.
Yeah.
Yep, I was right.
Okay,
Yay.
here's Lake
That's
Toba.
how I got it.
Now, that lake is from a super volcano. So what happens? Yeah, what happens with a super volcano now? I'm just going to try to give a small Toba Batak. Yeah, large natural lake in northern Indonesia occupying the culture of a super volcano. There's a natural lake. Okay, I'm going to go to Wikipedia, just get a couple of points. Of course, it's absolutely beautiful there. But, and find out when this happened, Wikipedia. Let's see. Real quick.
Trevor,
Yes.
what is the most dangerous disasters?
Well, that would probably be an asteroid hitting the planet. That, like what killed the dinosaurs 75, 65 million years ago. That's probably the most dangerous. Okay, so Lake Toba, Sumatra, 900 meters, 30 kilometers, the size. I want to get a little history here. The site of a supervolcano eruption about 69 or 77,000 years ago. Now, what is this represented a climate-changing event around the world. This was so big. See, like a volcano is smaller, right? It grows to a point and then it blows up and it causes a lot of damage, but usually just the area where it is. But a super volcano is something that is much bigger And then the whole land starts bubbling like this. Ooh.
I can't see the bubbling at all.
It's really, it's like a big bubble that starts forming on a big area of land. So it's like a massive volcano, but it's so big it doesn't even bother making a volcano. And that's what Lake Toba was. That was a super volcano that blew up.
That is lake in Indonesia.
Like 77,000 years ago. A very long time ago. But what's amazing with this is that 75,000 years ago, scientists have, you know how scientists go around and they dig in the earth and they see all the different layers, right? This is a dark line. This is, and they can tell time. I don't know how much you know about this. But anyway, they found rocks. They found sediment, ash, and rocks from Lake Toba on every continent in the world. So when that volcano blew up, it filled the entire sky with a cloud that covered the entire world. The North Pole, South Pole, Russia, Asia, Europe, Canada, South America, Africa. The whole world apparently went black for a few days. That's how big this supernova was.
Wow.
Yeah.
So how do people see anything?
You don't. It blocks out the sun.
It means they're living in the dark?
Living in the dark for days, yeah, or years.
How do they find the food? How do they go anywhere?
Well, if it's only for a short period of time, it's no big deal. It just means one very long night. You know, if it's only a few weeks or a few days, it's really freaky, but it's not that bad. Like, you know, we're going to be fine. The sun will come back. We'll get our food back. But when you think of, like, what they say happened with the dinosaurs, right? It wasn't just the asteroid hitting, and I think it was like Mexico, Yucatan Peninsula, where the asteroid hit Earth, right? Okay, for thousands of kilometers, the explosion would have killed all the dinosaurs in that area. But it wasn't the supernova, it wasn't the asteroid. There's kids crying there. It wasn't just the supernova.
That's deadly.
Deadly? Okay. Losing my train of thought. That was massive. But what also happened, because it was such a big collision with the Earth, it also created a cloud around the world. But this cloud lasted for a few years. So not a lot of the dinosaurs, let's say the dinosaurs on the other side of the world, they didn't die from the asteroid. They died from no sun around the world for a few years because all the plants died. And then all the small animals died. And then all the big animals had no small animals to eat, so they all died. So there were different reasons why the dinosaurs went extinct.
Why did the world has to do that?
Well, that's the wonderful thing about the age we live in now. Because if we had a major event like that, we'd be okay because we know how to create electricity. We know how to use hydroponic lights. We know how to grow vegetables and food inside.
Yeah.
But thousands of years ago, cavemen and things like this, they didn't know what to do. Right?
Trevor.
So, yes.
But if dinosaurs were still alive now, so it means we're still living with the dinosaur. It means the dinosaur can eat us.
Yeah, that's true. But you have to also remember that 100 million years ago, 200 million years ago, when the dinosaurs were running the world, the atmosphere on the planet was very, very different. It was a lot warmer. It was a lot more humid. Everything grew much bigger in that time. Yeah, it was a very different time. Animals, well, some do. I guess elephants and whales, they grow to very large sizes. But they say that the dinosaurs are now ancestors to like the chickens and the birds.
Huh?
A lot of the dinosaurs had feathers. The pictures we see with all the crocodile skin and the Tyrannosaurus Rex and the raptors, well, apparently the raptors had feathers like chickens. So we keep learning more and more. I'm not a geologist or a zoologist or whatever it is that dig up dinosaur bones, but we're always finding out new things, and we're always learning new things. But today, with our technology, of course, the humans are still going to survive. But again, a long time ago, it was very different. Dinosaurs couldn't survive in our climate today. You know, they don't have free reign and all these big animals to eat. You know, they wouldn't survive with us.
Tired.
Very different worlds. Yeah.
I'm sleepy.
All right. Well, let's get back to the challenge here, and Trevor will stop talking and putting everybody to sleep.
Thank you.
Well, you have to understand. Someone's got to teach you this. Okay. So that was Dudley's point. We're going to go to the next one. And I'm trying to help you with your listening skills. No. Unbelievable.
Late.
Yeah. Who is that? Otto?
Me.
Yes.
Say it again, Otto.
Yeah.
Say it again, Otto.
Magma.
Yeah. Magma. She said it first.
What's magma?
Well, this is where it's a little bit confusing.
What are you doing?
Now, remember I said the Earth has a crust. Now, they made a nice solid line here to show what the Earth looks like inside. But see, this crust, this outer layer where the ocean and the land is on, they're all broken into little pieces, big pieces. All this yellow stuff underneath here, I'm mixtured with this one, I guess, and everything else. The center of the Earth is all like that red lava there that comes out of the volcano, right? That flows down. But they don't call it lava under the Earth. In the planet, they call it magma. Once it comes out of the Earth, then they call it lava. I don't know why, but they do. They call it, but it's under the Earth, it's magma. The hot liquid rock found just below the surface of the Earth. So pretty dangerous planet. But pretty amazing planet. To imagine that all of this is happening beneath us, above us, around us, and yet here we are, and we have beautiful sunny days and beautiful coconut trees and beaches, and wow, it's unbelievable. Mother Nature is a magical thing. Magma.
I'm never going to the woods.
The woods are beautiful.
No, it's not. You can get lost.
No.
You can get lost, you know. You can get lost.
You can get lost in the city. You can get lost in the mall.
Road abroad.
4 lines.
Line.
Line,
Floor line.
river, something.
It's where
Hills.
the plates
Hills.
touch each other, and sometimes you can see cracks. See, there's
Road.
a huge crack right through the land here. Look at this. It goes and
Wait.
goes and goes and goes.
Go.
Long crack. This is two different tectonic plates
Fault.
that have
I
separated.
don't know this. I
Fault.
don't know this. I
Fault.
don't know this.
Yes.
4 lines.
It's fault lines. That's right. But I don't know who said it first. I think it was Alien, but I'm not sure.
It's alien.
Yeah, sure. You sure?
Alien, huh? We said a fault. It's a fault. It's a fault line. Where they're walking now is an old fault line where the land divided and then it all filled in after time. It's a famous fault line in Iceland. Now, see this picture? See this line, this crack?
Yes, sir.
Watch this crack. They're watching it here, and it goes and it goes. You can clearly see it. This is an Iceland too. See, this side is one big plate on the planet. The other side over here is another big plate, but underground they touch each other. But see how it cracks all the way, all the way, all the way, all the way, all the way for hundreds of miles and through the mountains and all the way. See that line? That's called a fault line. That's where two plates touch each other. But this one obviously is not pushing each other, or they would create mountains. And it's not going away from each other, or it would create volcanoes. So this one is doing what? It's rubbing up against each other sideways. And that's why this one would probably cause earthquakes.
I don't understand.
Well, it's in your book. If you look at page 99.
Come on.
Look at page 98. It's perfect. Look at exercise 3. You have A, B, C, D, E. See
A,
it?
B, C, D, where? Where?
On the lesson, geography, page 98.
90. I thought it was 99.
Picture A, it shows the two plates going side by side. That's what causes earthquakes. Picture B shows going away from each other, which the magma comes to the surface and creates volcanoes.
Picture C is, I don't know.
That's picture C is places where tectonic plates touch. Oh, that's just when they're not moving and they're just touching, like this one. It's just a fault line. Nothing's happening. They're not moving away from each other. They're not rubbing against each other, and they're not pushing against each other. They're just hanging out together, and it just shows a crack. And then D is...
This looks like a cake.
Cake.
This looks like a cake. All of them
What?
looks like a cake.
Yeah, and then E is the other one where you can see one is going over top of the other. And that creates mountains. All right.
I'm sleepy.
Well, that's why you're not understanding, because you're just sleepy and you're not listening. Fault lines.
But you're telling stories
Oh,
in
what?
Wikipedia.
This is a very specific fault line. See that line? Look at that fault line. Look at that long line.
Aeroplane.
That's the one that runs from San Francisco all the way to Mexico. Right through here.
It's just me, or is it?
North American.
That is North America, and it's a famous fault line. What do we call this one?
North American plate.
I think
North American.
San Francisco is somewhere over here, I think. So this line goes right down the side of California, and it goes right to here. So this is part of the Pacific Plate. And it's moving, and it causes a lot of earthquakes in San Francisco and Los Angeles and this whole area. Very dangerous place. It's a fault line. You can see the line. Yeah, look at the line.
Yeah.
Fault?
It's a fault, but what one is it? You guys said it at the beginning. It's the name of our story today.
Andres fault.
San Andreas Fault.
The sand. Oh.
Oh, come on.
Oh, come on, what?
Come
It's
on.
in your book.
Mhm.
It's in your book.
Yo.
Oh.
Da-da-da-da. This is the famous St. Andreas Fault. 2 points for Dudley. And it goes right through
Jeez.
California. You can see the mountains right in here. I couldn't get a really good picture, but you can see it. It's clear. People can see the line. Very dangerous. Earthquakes all the time. They're waiting for another big
Can
earthquake.
we jump on those lines?
Well, you can, but you just don't want to be there when they snap. Then it would be
Why?
dangerous. Well, because it might open up in an earthquake and you might fall thousands of feet underground.
Okay, I can fall down.
1,000 feet.
That's okay.
San Andreas Fault. You know The Rock, yeah, The Rock, Dwayne Johnson. They made a movie about the San Andreas Fault where the city, California, was falling into the ocean and everything. San Andreas Fault. All right. Now, what do we have between countries? Between Indonesia to Malaysia to Malaysia to Thailand, Cambodia to Vietnam. What do we call those things? And you need a passport to cross them.
Different countries.
But you got to cross that line. What do we call that line?
Border.
Border. That's right. Borders.
Oh,
Every country has borders.
border with Mexico.
That's what this one looks like. Because Trump was trying to finish building the wall across the U.S. and Mexican border, but Biden stopped it.
Border with Mexico, Francisco to near the border with Mexico. It goes from just north of San Francisco. On land, it's more than 1,000 kilometers long.
It's a big border. There's a very big wall that they're trying to build to stop everybody from coming into the U.S. I want to immigrate into Mexico. Wonder if I could just cross going the other way. All right. Power.
Energy.
Satellite.
Energy. Dudley on a roll again. 3 points. The energy, the power from something such as electricity or oil, which can do work such as provide lights and heat. Even we have energy within us. How do we move, right? We actually go to sleep and we charge our energy. Absolutely amazing, our human bodies.
Nope.
And energy cannot be destroyed. It can only transfer from one thing to
I
another.
want to destroy energy.
You can't. It's undestroyable.
Why?
I don't know why. It's just because it's some phenomenon in science. Energy cannot be destroyed. It just transfers from one thing to another. And everything has, it's in the molecules. I don't know how to explain it. But, yeah, energy can't be destroyed. I can't explain it. Energy. So what do we got here? We got Dudley with, we got Alien with 5. Dudley with 3. Gabby with, Otto with 2. Benicia and Glory with 1. So only Jason.
Much potato.
Oh, you show it.
Mountains. Huh?
Now here is a beautiful example. You see this line right here with right there. This is India, right? And this is China. And these mountains, all the white are mountains. And this line here is the Himalayan mountains. That's where Mount Everest is, the tallest mountain in the world. And I think the top 20 or 40 tallest mountains in the world are all in these mountains. It's the highest point on Earth. But this line is 2 different plates. India is part of the Indian Ocean plate, and it's pushing up against China. And it's going under China. So that's why the Himalayas are huge mountains on top. It's 2 plates on top of each other. So there's like 20,000 feet from this down here in the field to the top of the mountains and the other side, Tibet. It's like 20,000 feet difference. Yeah. Himalayas. Yeah, you can see it yourself. Vietnam here, Indonesia here. The Himalayas. All right, this one.
Cracks.
What have we been talking about the whole class? What is moving around?
Earth.
What?
What's that?
What have we been talking about the whole class?
I don't know.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
I forgot.
Plate.
What kind of plates?
Pacific
Plates.
plate.
What kind of plates have we been talking about?
Tectonic plate.
Tectonic plates. Dudley, 4 points. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. All these tectonic plates. Now, I'm going to take the word out so we can see this clearly for a second. And then I'm going to pause it right here. Ah, you son of a beep beep. What's going on here? Ah!
Hey, wait, what?
We're having a disaster. It's a natural disaster in Trevor's studio.
Erupting volcano.
Unbelievable. What's going on here?
What's that?
I don't understand. I'm trying to pause this video, and it's just
Erupting
falling apart on me.
volcano.
It's just falling apart on me here. Unbelievable. All right, you're playing play. Now I want to pause it, and I want to move it here. Okay. Oh, why is it not working? There we go. All right, we got the full map here. Okay, now this is the world kind of opened out and flat, right? You have the Atlantic Ocean here. You have the Pacific Ocean. Now look, This part over here, I'm going to move the cameras real quick. This is what I said I could explain it to you a little easier and as quick as possible if you give me a minute. Now, all of this stuff is not the Earth, right? Australia is here. Well, this part of the puzzle, if you fold it around, it connects, right? See, here's the hook here in the Pacific. Here's the hook here, right? The Philippines are here. Vietnam is up here, over here. So that fits right in here. So that's just, we opened up the planet. All right, so you can now see the plates, how the world is created. All of these red lines are the cracks. That's why they say there's a Central America, because it's technically on the Caribbean plate. But I think it belongs to, because it's bigger, it just belongs to the North American plate. South America is on another tectonic plate. Africa is on a tectonic plate. The Suez Canal, that's 2 continents moving apart. Europe, Africa are on different plates. That's why Asia's on this big plate up here. And remember the Himalayan mountains right here? See, India is on part of the Indian Ocean, and that one is moving north. It's going up, and it's going under China. That's why the mountains are so big. The Rocky Mountains along Canada, Alaska, America, Mexico, the Andes, all the way down on the west coast is because the Pacific plates are moving under the Americas, making all the big mountains. So all of these plates are moving a little bit every year. It's always moving one way or another. This is a map.
I'll be back in a minute.
Okay. This is a map of all the, well, most of them. There's probably more. It's probably not that detailed, but it gives you an idea of how the Earth, little parts of it, are always moving. Now, if you look at this small picture over here, millions and millions, maybe 1 billion or 2 billion years ago, I'm not sure how long ago, but all of these pieces were connected. It was one big piece of land. Do you notice how... Can I get my annotates? Where's my annotates here? My marker. There's my marker. Notice how the edge of South America matches the edge of Africa. This was one piece of land. This was all attached before. All the island broken up parts of eastern Canada and the northern U.S. was attached to England. There was no Atlantic Ocean hundreds of millions of years ago, 1 billion years ago, let's say. There was none. It was, all of this was connected. Australia was connected to Africa and Asia and India. It was all together. And then they started moving away from each other, creating, I'm looking at this camera, I should be looking at this camera, creating the Atlantic Ocean and the Americas and Africa and Australia. They all moved away from each other. See, watch this green one. We're going to watch it one more time here. This little green one here. See, watch this. Oops. Here we go. See how it's dividing? Australia, Indonesia's moving away. Let's go back to the beginning right here. Boom, one piece. That's South America, that's Africa, that's Asia, that's Antarctica. Antarctica was attached. Antarctica was a jungle before too, 1 billion years ago. But it moved down to the pole. It's always moving. In another 1 billion years from now, you'll look at the Earth. What is Africa doing in the Antarctica? What is Canada doing in Asia? In 1 billion years from now, they'll all move again. Or they're moving all the time. Just very, very slowly. Understand?
That looks fast.
Well, it looks, but that's like over 1 billion years. I don't know how many years, but it's like 1 billion years or something crazy like that. How old is the Earth? I forget. Anybody know how old the Earth is?
The Earth has an old...
Well, yeah, it was created. How
Oh my gosh, let me search.
old is the Earth? See, the sun is like 4 billion or 6 billion. Okay. Earth is about 4.5 billion years old.
Wait, what?
4 million? 4 million?
4 billion.
Really?
4.5 billion years old.
That's very old.
It's very old. And it'll still live for a few more billion years. But the world will all change again. Every billion years, the world looks completely different.
Huh? How?
Because you were gone. Because I just showed you. See, a few billion years ago, look at this green picture over here. South America and Africa were attached. See how it fits right in there? This was all part of one landmass. Canada was attached to England and Europe. America was attached to Spain and France. Australia was attached to Africa and India down here. Watch this video, the green one. Right here. See, it was all one piece of land with one ocean. And then it started dividing. See, that's Africa, that's Asia. Here's the islands. There's Antarctica. Antarctica was up touching Africa and everything too, but it moved to the South Pole.
But we don't feel it move.
No, because like I said, see, it's all one piece of land here. Oh my God, why are you not letting me pause? Jeez, why are you doing that? I know, it's frustrating. Right here, see, one piece. That's South America, right here. That's Africa, right here. That's Antarctica right here. This is in Vietnam and Indonesia. Right up against Africa.
We were touching?
Yeah, you were all part of the same piece of land, and then you broke away from each other. See, look.
Why?
See how you divided and moved away?
Why?
Well, but because it's always moving. Like I said, Australia moves like 5 centimeters a year towards Canada.
Oh, yeah, you're getting close to it.
But it'll take a billion years before Australia becomes part of Canada or the U.S. Like, we'll be long gone. There'll be
Trevor,
billions.
my friend told me that there was a country that if you are in the middle of the country, when you go to the kitchen, you are in another country.
Well,
I forgot what this country's name.
It means that the house was built on the border. That's all.
No, it means like my friend told me. So there was a line, and in the line, the house was built in between those lines. So when you even go to the kitchen, you're in another country.
Right. It was built on a border. Half the house is in one country, and the other half of the house is in another country.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
I can get shocked.
You could get shocked, huh?
Maybe it was erupting volcano.
Yeah, eruption. Not erupt is eruption. When it finally has enough pressure and then poof, it blows up and all the lava comes out, the magma comes out and becomes lava. That's an eruption. That is correct.
Oh.
Benicia. Okay. Eruption. That's an easy one. We're going to move on here quick. Holy macaroni. It's almost 9 o'clock.
It's almost.
What is that?
What is that? Is that ants? Are you cooking
my
ants? Magnet? Is it ants? Magnet? Is it ants?
Oh, I think this is
Beans?
something.
Ants?
Elastic.
It's just little coffee beans or something on a speaker with music.
Is
You
elastic.
moving, jumping, squeezing,
Movement.
squeezing, shaking, mixing,
Grammar.
5.
jumping.
Four.
It's jumping. It's squishing.
Essential
It's
tremor.
moving.
3. Not tremble. Tremble
Moving,
is
moving.
close, but no. Not tremble. 2.
What's another word of moving? What?
1.
Moment.
Holy macaroni. Tremor.
Vibration.
Remoration.
Vibration.
Oh, vibration.
Yeah, continuous, quick, shaking movements. Vibration. vibrations. Music makes lots of vibrations. That the vibration creates the sound waves, and we hear different things, which makes the song beautiful or bad.
Trevor, are we still gonna have reading today? It's almost 9 o'clock.
Word?
We'll talk about that after this word.
Yeah, it's almost
What
9
is
o'clock.
that? Globe?
The
Is it a
biggest
globe?
ocean in the world.
Is it a globe?
Sea.
An Africa?
Atlantic Plate. Atlantic Plate. Pacific Plate.
Pacific
Globe?
place.
Yeah.
Pacific Ocean?
I'm gonna give it to Dudley. It is the Pacific, but Pacific Place is like a plaza or a hotel.
I said Pacific
Oh.
Ocean.
I know, but he said Pacific before, and I said, "What's the name of the ocean?" And he said Pacific, and then he said place, but he still said Pacific before you. So I'll give him the point. And Dudley ties Alien 5-5. Holy meatballs!
Oh my god. But Element will win the Vocab challenge.
Oh,
Yeah.
if you
So,
win, I
Before-
But
own.
I have one win.
Yeah,
billions of years ago,
you can win.
the Pacific Ocean was even bigger because
the
all the
Indians were
land
gonna
was
win.
touched together. But now a new ocean has come, the Atlantic Ocean. But new, I mean, it's only 1 billion years old. That's new.
Ow. Ow.
See,
Pacific
we only
Ocean
live like a
jumps to the-
fraction of a second, a fraction of a millisecond in the age of the Earth and the planets.
Trevor, can we get lost in the ocean?
Oh, you sure you can get lost in the ocean? The ocean is
how
like
are you
70%
gonna
of the
get
planet.
back? Then
Well-
how are you going to get back?
Well, a lot of people never get back.
What? They die in the middle of the ocean?
Well, what are you going to do if you're in the middle of the ocean and you can't see anybody and you can't find anybody?
You find an orca.
You find an orca, well, you might find an
And you
orca,
eat-
but how are you going to tell him to swim you back to land?
You kick the butt.
Bro.
All right, 5-5 tie. Okay, so what we're going to do, yeah, it is 9 o'clock. I think what we'll do is we're just going to do the sentences with Miss Lane, get the practice, and we're just not going to have a chance to read about the St. Andreas fault tonight. It'll be too...
Many.
So you guys, if you want to read about it, you have your book tomorrow or whatever. Just sit down and read it. And if you have any questions, you
I
can
don't
ask
want to
me.
read
Oh,
it.
I don't have any time to read.
You don't- Okay, well, do you have time to go to the bathroom?
No, I study a lot.
If you have time to go to the bathroom, you have time to read a short little article in your book. You got time to play video games? Yeah, of course you do. You
No,
got
I
time.
don't have.
No.
Yes,
I
you
don't
got
have
time.
Tomorrow I have a test.
Up to you. You read it. You read it. You don't read it. You don't.
I don't
read it.
wanna
It's
read
up
it.
to you. Up to you.
I don't want to read it. I don't want to read it.
Tired.
I do
need
not want to
to
read
do
it.
a
I do not.
test.
I'm tired.
What?
I
Same
study
picture.
English with math.
What is same picture?
It is the same picture, but
Okay. Oh, is Japan saying something?
but I'm showing Japan. I'm showing Indonesia because this is where all the volcanoes are, right? A lot of
Where
volcanoes.
Indonesia?
Indonesia's all down here. There's Sumatra, Java,
Is
Sumatera Barat.
ocean
Sulawesi,
South Africa,
Kalimantan.
Sulawesi.
Yeah.
South America? No.
South America here. But remember we talked about this huge tectonic plate, right? It goes here and then it starts over here again, goes past Japan, down through Indonesia, all right, and then down back around here and it
South.
San Andreas. So this huge plate is under the Pacific Ocean.
Is
The ring
African
of
plate?
fire.
And that plate is twisting a bit, which what causes the tsunamis in Japan and stuff, and moving up towards North America. So kind of like twisting and turning.
Ring of fire.
It's the Ring of Fire. Because all along the North American coastline, Alaska, Japan, then it skips down to Indonesia here, and then Papua New Guinea and all that. That's where we have all kinds of earthquakes, tsunamis, and volcano actions. And that circle is called the Ring of Fire.
Ooh.
That was Alien?
Yeah.
Good work. 1 point lead. Ring of Fire. Glory and Benicia live on the Ring of Fire. A very Well, that's why you have 149 volcanoes, and why you had a huge tsunami in Aceh.
Why?
Because you live you live in a danger zone, the Ring of
Where
Fire.
do we live?
Oh
Why?
my God.
Why?
Yeah, you grew up there. I don't know why you were born there.
Why?
Well, when you're older, you can move away. You can move to Vietnam.
Okay.
No.
Vietnam is very safe. No earthquakes, nothing here.
Yeah,
All
but
right.
there's a lot of
2 words left. This one is the person who studies all of these things.
Scientist,
Um,
mechanic,
minor.
Mechanics of cars.
scientist. Is it a scientist?
Yeah,
Yes.
but he's not a paleontologist. He's not a... He studies rocks and volcanoes and
Oh, I do
ash
not know
and
about those.
earthquakes. And he
Oh,
studies
maybe it's
all
in the
that
book. Where's the book? Where's the book?
stuff. Not in the book.
What?
What?
You
Don't
picked the
say
hard
what.
one is not in the book.
Who studies volcanoes?
Geologist.
Yeah, say it.
Archaeologist.
It's not an archaeologist. They study bones and old stuff. But it's like an archaeologist. They often work together. Right? Well, it's really easy. Look at the definition. Half the word is there.
Some who works or
geology.
study is
Alien?
Geo-
Dudley?
scientist,
Jason?
Geology.
Jason.
Geologist.
Geologist. That's right. Jason gets a point.
finally.
Geologist. That's the person who studies the rocks and all that kind of stuff.
Boring.
Last
see.
word. Oh, it's fun actually. You get to work outside all the time in mountains and beautiful places. Wow. Geologist would be cool. I wish if I would have known about geologist, I might have become a geologist when I was a kid. But I didn't know about it then. Last word.
Okay. Ship.
Boat, tsunami.
Yeah.
Ship.
Tsunami.
A whale.
Tsunami. It's a tsunami. It's a tsunami.
Oh, I think I can win today.
No.
Oh,
Alien
fine.
wins by 1 point
Good luck,
over Dudley. And Alien is 3-time vocab
Patrick.
champion.
Oh my gosh,
Ah,
that is a
Dudley,
big tsunami.
So
That is a
unlucky
really
for
big
you.
tsunami.
That is. But I
Oh my
think
gosh.
the one in Aceh was just as big.
I want to
It crashed a boat.
Oh, yeah. But the tsunami that hit Aceh, the water went inland like 100 kilometers.
I'm never gonna look at.
Like they
tsunami.
found boats in the middle of Sumatra because the ocean pushed them in that far. It was horrible. It was absolutely horrible. Did you
never
ever
saw
watch
that.
any of the videos?
I just
Never,
didn't.
never,
I
ever,
really
ever. Like,
didn't.
never.
Oh, well, you go on YouTube, you can watch some of the videos of people. There's a video of someone in Thailand, I think, where they were
Yeah.
videoing from the hotel room,
And we continue.
and the water just went back to the ocean. It just started disappearing, and everybody's like, what's going on? So fast that fish were flopping around on the beach. And
Yay.
one kid ran out to get a fish, and then all of a sudden they looked up, and here came this big wave like this. It sucked up all the water and came back and slammed into the land. Tsunami is very dangerous. If you ever see, you're at the beach and you ever see the water go rush away from the beach, run. It means a tsunami is coming.
Run.
You run to the highest place you can find. Yeah.
I don't want.
A mountain.
Well, that would be the best.
But
I
my
hope that
friend
wins.
is crazy. He said he wants to swim in a tsunami.
Well, then you'll probably never see that friend again.
Bye bye.
Probably
Oh,
never
no,
see that
it's-
friend.
everybody. So what's the order today?
All right, here we go. We're going to do this and then we'll stop because it's already
Ow.
so late. Well, I'll try to save it. I'll keep it out and put it on the shelf here, and I'll try to save the reading for next level, Interest 13. Number
We're
one
gonna have
today.
a test?
Next week is our test. This is lesson 9 today.
What?
Oh, I'm tired.
So I'll tell you. Maybe I'll make San Andreas the test itself. Now you have to read it.
This.
No.
All right. Number 1 is going to be Jason.
E. Jasu.
Number 2 is going to be Glory. Number 3 is going to be Otto. Number 4 is going to be Benicia. Number 5 is going to be almost the winner today, Mr. Dudley and his horse. We're going to call him Lucky Luke from now on. And for the current and repeating vocab champion, Mr. Alien will go last. Got it,
So,
crocodiles?
number 1, Jason, float.
I'm floating on the swimming pool.
In
Floating on the swimming pool.
the swimming pool, on the water.
On the water. In the swimming pool. Yeah, sometimes that's a little bit confusing.
It is.
All right. In the water, on the surface, in the swimming pool.
Well, you could
All
say
right.
because you're touching, right? So now you could say on the water.
Oh no.
I'm floating on the water.
Oh no, where is it?
Glory, number 2.
I am shaking my bottle.
You're shaking your
Bottle.
bottle, huh?
Otto.
What about
Try
the
to take-
snake? What about the snake sentence?
No,
Oh, come on.
All right.
no,
Shake the snake, Jake.
No.
no.
Number 3, Otto.
The Earth's surface has green and blue.
The Earth's surface actually. You can say surface too, or surface.
Green and
Yeah, surface.
blue.
The Earth's surface
Has a green and blue.
has green and blue.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Well, yeah, okay.
Like the world, right? The globe.
You're talking about the colors? Green and
The
blue, like the
color.
ocean and the forests?
I guess so. I guess so.
Is
When
that
you
what you
see
mean,
like a from far,
Okay. Well,
All right.
you got the deserts too, so you'd have to put yellow in there too.
yellow or brown.
All the deserts.
Yeah. All right. Benicia.
Actually, they call it the blue planet.
Blue, yeah.
Yeah, from far in space, when you look back with the telescope, it's very, very bluish.
Bluish. Benicia, number 4. Oh,
What was it?
here.
Underneath.
Underneath. A few words here, yeah, the same. Under.
My uncle is fixing my uncle is fixing my bike underneath.
My dad is fixing the bike underneath.
Or maybe my dad is fixing his motorcycle underneath.
My dad is underneath the bike.
Huh?
You'd have to put the position first. My dad is underneath the bike, underneath the motorbike,
Yes,
underneath the car.
Sometimes you see, yeah. To fix it,
My dad is underneath the car.
the car usually you see that they really like lay on the underneath the car and
Yep.
try to fix something. Yeah.
When say they can get hurt, they don't care.
No. Just in garage. Dudley, the next one, certain. Oh, actually, you can use certainly as okay. Yeah.
I sudden caught.
I certain caught. Certainly.
Suddenly caught.
Caught what?
Coughed.
Cough. Coughed. Okay. I certainly coughed. All right. Or in the past. Alien, the winner. Volcano. Make a question then, Adrian. Something different.
This.
About maybe our country, about volcanoes here.
A volcano come up from the ground.
It's not a question, right? Can you make a question? The noise from where?
How many countries have volcano?
You can say that actually, yeah. I don't know how many countries. So what is the noise from Jason? Or it's from Dudley? Dudley? Or even you, Alien? Where's the noise? No, not you. You in the room by yourself. From you. Okay.
Me?
Yeah, you can say that, or you can say like, maybe are there volcanoes in your country? Right? It's a question. Are there volcanoes in your country? Right? It's a question. All right. The next one here. It's for Jason. Earthquake.
Earthquake is dangerous.
Earthquake is dangerous. Yeah, it depends on the range, right? They call like the scale that they call. But because this one is uncountable, so you say earthquakes. Yeah, earthquakes are dangerous. Actually, it happened in our country, I think, a few months ago, usually in the south. But the level, yeah, what they call range or level, is very, very light, was very, very light. So nothing serious happened. So it really depends on the levels, or what they call maybe ranges. All right. What about this? Glory. Glory there. Magma. Yeah, hot liquid rock found just below the surface of the earth.
I don't want to touch the magma.
I don't want to
touch the magma.
I don't get the verb. What is the verb of your sentence? I don't want to.
I don't want to touch.
Touch. No. Very, very hot liquid. Hot liquids. Very, very hot. Even maybe you still cannot stand so close, right? All right. Auto number 9. Fort. Lies.
The earthquake make for light.
The earth
earthquake.
What?
Yeah, a break in the earth's surface. So say it again, Otto.
The earthquake make for light.
The earthquake makes for lights, right? For lights. Did you say? For lights. Is it the earthquake?
No. The fault lines move apart. That over 1,000 years, that's where the lava comes up between the fault lines, 2 plates. So a fault line is where 2 tectonic plates touch. That's the line where they touch. Where the tectonic plates touch is a fault line.
Yeah, of course, everybody cannot hear Mr. Trevor, but
yeah, I can hear him. I can hear him.
Yeah. So maybe like this. This is for, what is that? Geologist. So our purpose here is try to make right proper sentences, grammatically right. So maybe I will change your sentence a little bit. I will make a question. I wonder, not question, but kind of like different sentence. I wonder if the earthquakes make fault lines. Because Mr. Trevor tried to explain to me, no, it's not because of the earthquake. It's not.
Fault line is created. Fault line is where two plates touch each other.
Yeah, it's two plates touch each other. It's different actually. You can read in the book. So just to make a sentence, so we like, I wonder if it's like that. But no, it's not. It's not because of the earthquakes also. Benicia, the next one, number 9 and number 10. Another fault.
San Andreas.
Have you ever heard about this?
No.
So maybe just say something like that, because I
never heard San Andreas Fault before.
Yeah, I have never heard about San Andreas Fault. But today, right? So it's a sentence, because I don't think that we can try to use the knowledge about this. We have to read the book first. Dudley, number 11. Dudley is here. Yeah.
Border.
Very simple. You know any countries that have borders with Vietnam? Just try it, just say it.
Is the Quang city is almost the border.
So we say that Vietnam has the border with what country?
Quang Ninh. The border.
Quang Ninh is not country China, right? We have the border with China, right?
Yeah.
In the north. Yeah, you can say that. Vietnam has a border with China in the north. Alien. Number 12. A little bit energy. You keep saying, hearing that you're tired. So where's your energy? Maybe tomorrow you can do more exercise. Morning exercise to get energy back. Yeah. Number 12.
Joshua Lonel Cohen is who create the energy.
So say it once again. Say it once again.
I don't know. And I eat some energy bar in the morning.
Energy what?
Energy bar.
What's that?
It's
powder.
like a food.
Powder.
Energy bar.
You mean like a bar?
Yeah.
Yeah. A bar like a chocolate bar.
Like a chocolate.
Oh, okay. I understand. Yeah.
It's like,
yes?
how many do we have?
We have it to 20. If you don't want to join, just leave. It's okay, Benicia. You still have the class tomorrow. Your school. No problem. Yeah, you can leave. Yeah. So yeah, I eat energy that you call energy bars in the morning. All right. Back to Jason. Himalayas. Tell us anything about this mountain.
The Himalayas is a mountain range in Asia separating the plains of the Indian subcontinent from the Tibet.
So you read the definition that we just put here. It's not a sentence. Do you want to climb this mountain?
No.
One day, say it. Right now.
I don't want to climb the Himalayas. No.
Yeah, that's it. You don't want it. You think that is very high, and maybe you will be exhausted. Oh, sorry. All right. Number 14 here is for Glory. Oh, it's just for now. Tectonic plates. Yeah, this is a little bit about geography, geology. So it's one of the parts of the Earth's surface, right, that move in relation to each other.
One plate, but the Earth is divided up into many, many different plates.
So maybe another question. You wonder how many tectonic plates are there?
What?
On the Earth. You have to make a sentence with number 14. So what's your example?
Well, Glory, we talked about it the whole class. What do they do? What do the tectonic plates do? All the broken pieces around the Earth that we stand on today, what do they do a little bit every year?
An earthquake.
No. They move. They move.
So we can say that tectonic plates don't stand still?
Yeah. Tectonic plates move a little bit every year.
Okay, so we have a super sentence.
Yeah.
Tectonic plates move a little bit every year. All right.
Or tectonic plates also cause earthquakes, mountain ranges, tsunamis, and volcanoes.
All right. Number 15 here is for Otto. Eruption.
The volcano started eruption on the ground.
The volcano
Can make it a verb. Yeah, you said the volcano started eruption. So if you say it that way, then you're going to be making it a verb, right? Started to erupt.
Okay. The volcano started to erupt. Yeah, you can use as a verb. It's okay. Yeah. All right. Benicia, you still here? You want to do your part. So number 16, vibration.
After I do mine, can I get out?
Yep.
Okay. Vibration.
Vibration.
Yeah.
I forgot what's vibration is.
You see here, continuous, quick, and slight shaking movement.
I forgot what is vibration.
Here's the definition: continuous, quick, and slightly shaking movement.
Right? Did you ever listen to music and listen to see the speaker, how it moves, it vibrates with all the sounds? Well, that's vibrating. The speaker
so
is
you can
vibrating.
say that you can feel. You can
I
feel
know
the
vibration. I know vibrate.
What vibrates? Tell me
I
something
don't know.
that vibrates.
I don't know.
You can feel, right? When you listen to the music and then you leave it a little bit loud so you can feel the vibration of the music, right? Even like on the floor, if you sit on the sofa, you can feel it.
I can feel the vibration in the when there's an earthquake.
Yeah, too, right? Also the same, but usually earthquake we call vibration or we go shaking.
It depends how bad it is. It depends the severity. Well, Benicia, think of it this way, right? When you're listening to music, you're listening to vibrations of sound. Your voice is vibrations, all the different tones you hit. Sound is full of vibration. That's what makes it, because otherwise it'd just be like,
Okay.
Right? It's all the different notes that we hit. So vibration comes from music.
Okay.
All right, Dudley.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Benicia.
Good night. Dudley, number 18. We almost there and everybody can go to bed.
Or play video games.
Do literature.
Dudley.
This is easy.
The
Pacific
Pacific Ocean
Ocean.
is very large.
That's it?
No, you can't say it's very large because it is a superlative.
No?
It is the what? Specifically, what is it, Dudley?
The largest ocean is Pacific Ocean.
The largest what? The Pacific is the largest what? What is the Pacific? Is it a planet? It's an ocean. There you go. So the Pacific is?
The Pacific is ocean.
The Pacific is the what?
The Pacific is the largest ocean.
Ocean where? On the moon?
On the earth.
On
the
Earth.
Earth. On Earth or the Earth. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So the Pacific, understand what you're saying. Visualize what you're saying, Dudley. This is important. It takes time. You learn grammar over time, but you need to put your ideas into words. So the Pacific, the specific ocean, one of 5, is the largest, the superlative, largest what? The largest ocean, where? On the world or in the world. So the Pacific, say it again. The Pacific Ocean is the largest in the world.
The Pacific Ocean
Or to be. It is the largest. To be.
It is the largest in the world.
There you go. World. You have to try to visualize what you're saying, because your key, Dudley, is you're going to master speaking faster than you're going to learn grammar, according to what Miss Lay said on your grammar class the other day. So it's really important. It's important that you see what you're saying and you describe it properly, and that will help you.
Number 18, the Ring of Fire.
All of the Philippines volcano is a part are part of the Pacific Ring of Fire.
Yeah. So you got to remember here. I'm just sorry, Lay. I know geography pretty good. I don't have all the right words, and I'm not a scientist.
Me
but
too.
Yeah. They're one of the biggest plates, one of the biggest tectonic plates is underwater. It's the basin, the bottom of the Pacific Ocean. That's one big plate that moves around, and it moves towards North America a few centimeters every year. And it twists. It moves and twists. Like they're always moving, right? They're moving on lava, magma. And as it moves and twists up into North America, it pulls away from Asia. And that's why the Asian coastline, Japan, and then it cuts in the Philippines. That's why there's not much volcanic or seismic activity in Vietnam. Vietnam is way inland to the Asian plate. But the Philippines is right on it. And if you look at a Philippine map, on the coastline along the Pacific, there's lots of volcanoes. Indonesia is the same. All along the northern part of Indonesia, you have lots of volcanoes. Because the plate is moving away from Asia. As plates move away, lava comes up from the Earth's core, and it creates volcanoes. And when it moves sideways, it creates earthquakes. That's why you get tsunamis. Now, on the east coast of the eastern side of the Pacific Ocean, up against the Americas, it's pushing against it and going under the American plates. That's why the coastline, the whole Canada, U.S., Mexico, South America, all has mountains on the coast because the plate is going under the Atlantic plate, or the American tectonic plates. So it's always moving. So yours was the Ring of Fire. The Ring of Fire is the area that circles that big plate. On the west, it's the edge of Asia. On the east, it's the edge of the Americas. So all along that's the most active circle in the world. Volcanoes, earthquakes, tsunamis, and volcanoes, and mountain ranges.
Okay. So that is alien. So Jason, you do the 19?
Of course. And 20.
I have never seen a geologist.
I have never seen a geologist. No?
Geologist.
No one there?
Well, you don't know if you ever saw one. Who walks around with a name tag on them saying, "Hello, everybody, I'm a geologist." And you know what? To tell you the truth, Jason, you've probably seen many geologists. Because guess who hires a lot of geologists? Mines.
Yeah.
There are lots of geologists in Quang Linh. There's probably more geologists in Quang Linh than any other place in Vietnam.
Ninh.
Quang Linh. Quang Linh, Quang Linh, Quang Linh.
Yeah, but you don't know, right?
We don't know who they are.
The last one here. The last one here is for auto because the glory already off. So,
Okay.
Tsunami.
Two. Just like the famous military general from China. What's his name? What's that guy's name? The Art of War?
The Art of War, yeah.
Yeah, what's his name? Tsu something or something Tsu. I forget. Tsu. Start with a T. Tsunami.
Tsunami very dangerous.
Tsunamis, I guess. We can count this one for sure, right?
Oh, yeah. Plural and countable by far, for sure. Tsunamis.
Yeah, so that's what actually, of course, the sentence okay, but also I always care about like it's the noun, right? So with the noun, we have to make it like a singular or plural. So a tsunami, right? You can say that even in Vietnamese, you don't translate or you say tsunamis. Tsunamis are really or truly dangerous, right? Yeah. So make it plural because general is like that. They all so dangerous. All right, so that is it, right, Mr. Trevor? A little bit late, but everybody got the knowledge of geography.
Well, this was a lot of geography today. That was the topic. It was geography and tectonic plates and earthquakes, how they're formed and what causes all these natural disasters. All right, everything's got a reason if you know. Why do earthquakes? And that's the point of this lesson, which is, I could have read a little bit. And it would have been good to have more visual effects, but we're limited on what we can use. But the idea about this lesson now is that these natural disasters, you have volcanoes, you have tsunamis, you have earthquakes, and also, very important, you have mountain ranges. And if you sit there and you wonder for a second, well, why do we have volcanoes? Why do we have tsunamis? Why do we have earthquakes, all these things? Well, now you have some general knowledge, not just English, but you know something about the planet that is a fact. And that's because the earth is cracked everywhere. It's all these little plates that are touching together all around the world. And they're all moving and twisting all the time. Maybe just a centimeter every 10 years, but they're all moving. And when they rub each other, they get the stress, right? Sometimes they get caught. And then all of a sudden, boom, it snaps like 1 meter. But that 1 meter creates an earthquake the size of a 6 or 7 or 8 point something on the Richter scale. And when that snaps, it means all the land moves. So everything shakes and buildings fall down. That's what causes an earthquake. Well, what causes volcanoes? Why do we have them here and not there? Well, because the plates are moving away from each other, and every 10 years, maybe a couple of centimeters, more lava is coming to the top, and it's building up pressure. And then all of a sudden a bubble happens, and maybe 100 years from now, it'll blow up because there's a big hole in the crust, and we have a volcano. And what's a tsunami? How come we have a big wave coming out of the ocean that kills all these people? Well, under the ocean, same thing. We have an earthquake. It creates a vibration that builds energy and energy and energy, and then when it gets close to the water, it sucks the water in, and it comes in with a big wave and hits the land. All of it is caused by all these moving little plates around the surface of the earth. So there's more than just English here. There's just general geography today.
I have a question that human being human beings do anything about that, or it's totally the nature?
Well, no, that's like saying, can we stop the trees from growing? Can we make the oceans dry up? No, it's part of Mother Nature.
All right.
We can't stop it. The only thing we can do is we continue to study it, and we have what they call this seismic, and it studies vibrations. Right? So you have the National Earthquake Association and Volcano Association. And when they know that the volcano is active or there's been movement in a certain place along a fault line, a line is a line, right? But it means that there are two different huge plates. It's like let's say the border between, well, it is the case with India and China, but of course Vietnam is part of China on as far as the piece of land it sits on. It's only our border that divides the two countries, but it's the same plate. But imagine that the borders were actual cracks in the earth. So let's say Vietnam wants to go west and China wants to go east. Well, when the land moves, there's going to be some shaking and earthquake, and there's going to be all kinds of problems, right? So these fault lines are just the lines, not the borders, but the lines where the plates move. Remember those two pictures I showed you that the earth was flattened out and you could see all these cracks everywhere? And it tells you exactly where all the volcanoes are. It tells you exactly where all the mountain ranges are. It tells you where all the tsunamis happen, right? The fault line is not in Japan. It's about 15, 20 kilometers in the ocean. That's why it's so prone. So often they get tsunamis, because when an earthquake happens where the plates hit, it's under the water. And immediately that happens, the earthquake is under the ocean. It creates a big tsunami, and really fast it slams into Japan. And that's why they have more tsunamis than any other country in the world, because of those plates, where they're located and where they touch. Where they touch is the fault lines.
Thank you for the big lesson.
Yeah, well, that's fun.
That's it for the lesson today. Good night, everybody, and see you next week. No one at the weekend.
All right.
Bye.
Everybody
Good
have a
night.
great
Goodbye.
weekend. Good night, Cracker Jackers.